I want to talk about Chelsea, but I just can't get over the fact that your Barcelona manager didn't know what position you played in.
Me too.
You played in a World Cup final.
Listen,
you've won the Euros.
I remember because I was with the French goalkeeper, Richard Dutruel. You know, he was playing with Barcelona as well. I remember because the first day I came, we won the European tournament with France, and so I had 2 weeks vacations. It was late, you know, in July. So they started the training session as well in clubs, you know, started their training camp, you know. So Barcelona went to Amsterdam, to the Dutch National Center, you know. So I went there. I remember the first day I arrived, Barcelona were playing a pre-season game, friendly game against a small team near Amsterdam. So I went directly, you know, to the stadium. It was a small stadium, and I think that day they won. We won something like 7 or 8-0, something like that. And I was in the dressing room. No one came to welcome me. They were passing in front of me, just like I was part of the dressing room, you know, things like this. I was thinking, okay, they maybe focus or concentrate. I remember myself, you know, when I saw new players coming, the first thing you do is welcome, because you're here for ages, so welcome. It's not, you know, new players, they have to come to you. You have to come to them. It's the opposite. I mean, if you ask somebody to come in your house, you try everything to welcome those people.
It's
you know?
like going to a job or school, whatever. It's the same concept.
We call it education.
Education. Okay.
I mean, so I was a little bit surprised, but that was it. And the following day, we had... no, the same day, we came back to the Dutch National Center, and we had our rooms and everything, and we had the dinner. And I was surprised that we were not sitting on the same table to have a dinner, but it was separate table, like clans, you know. And I'm thinking, this is not the way I see a team spirit. We should be all together on the same table, a big table.
Too many cliques.
Yes. So just like we do in national team. Teams should eat all together, not different tables, you know what I mean? And this is what the case with Barcelona. And after the dinner, someone came to me and said to me, listen, the gaffer wants to talk to you, because I didn't talk to anyone, didn't shake hands to anyone. I was there. So I went to the room, and there were 2 seats like this. The manager was sitting a couple of meters from us, and he had a paper board, you know, something like that.
Like a whiteboard?
Yes.
A whiteboard, yeah.
And he was drawing a pitch. He was talking Spanish. He was drawing things, you know, very quickly. He was talking and talking and talking. And Richard Dutruel was making translation to me. And he said to me, listen, Manu, don't laugh. I said, what? He's asking me what position are you playing on the pitch. So I look at him and I laughed. He said, no, don't laugh. I said, why? I said, are we filmed?
Yeah.
I said to him, no, honestly, it's a joke. He said, so he asked to the manager, and the manager responded, no, where does he play? On the pitch. I look, okay, can I ask you a question? And you translate every single word that I'm saying, okay? He was scared because he knew my personality and character. So he said, okay. He said, okay. Can you ask him why he was the last 5-6 years when we won the World Cup, European tournament, and won the double with Arsenal, and we used to play European Cup final, things like this? Where was he? He was in a cave somewhere without television, no internet, something. No? Can you ask him? He said, I can't ask him that. He said, okay. So he asked me a question. For me, this is disrespectful. So you want me, what do you want to answer this question? So please, if you don't do it, I'm going to do it with my words. So he did it. You should see the face of the manager. He stopped, he was like, claro? Claro? Like he was surprised.
Claro?
Yeah.
That means...
Okay, seems
okay.
like this, you know. Claro, okay. Okay. And I look, and I look at him, and he look at me, and I look at him, and I'm thinking, is it a joke? Are you taking a piece of me, or is it real, or is it the way you welcome people inside the club? I don't know. Tell me.
That's unreal.
Something had to say something because it's weird.
This is the manager of Barcelona.
Yes.
Doesn't know where you, and I would have been, what, 16 at the time. I knew where you played on the pitch. I could have told him.
He had a formation as an electrician, but he was the only electrician in the world who didn't get the light.
Oh, okay, here we are in 2023. Who's better remembered, you or him?
Who's better what?
Who's better remembered now by the footballing world? Him or you?
I don't mind, you know.
It's you. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm not at this thinking, you know.
Mm.
I don't want hard feelings, you know, or something bad happened to him. I don't care.
Not to say anything bad, but it's just
I don't
disrespectful
care.
to you. That's what it was.
This is the way we're living, you know.
Yeah.
This is football, you know. There is so many disrespecting these things, you know, all the time. So you have to deal with it.
That's true.
But this was only the first day, you know, when I arrived in Barcelona. And then there is so many bad things happen afterwards as well. More important than this. This for me. I remember that 2 or 3 days after that, you know, I started to train with the team, step by step, because they were. I was late, you know, in terms of training because I just came back from holidays after winning the trophy with the national team. And I tried to understand the way Barcelona used to play, you know. It's typical of Barcelona, you know, as a midfield, you have your area, and you cannot move from your area. It's like this. In England, it was a free way to play, you know. It was total football, you know, and I loved it. And it suits with my personality and character. I didn't really like the way I had to play with Barcelona because I was frustrated. Only big stars like Rivaldo or Messi could do what they want on the pitch, but other players, you have to stick with your mission on the pitch. That's it. I understand. Okay, no problem. This is the way, the DNA of the club. I understand. But I didn't like it. Then I remember, you know, I think Amsterdam, you know, in the preseason, they still play, you know, the tournament. There is 4 teams every time, you know, on the preseason. And back in days, we used to do it with Barcelona. And we were involved against, I think, Milan, AC, big European clubs as well. And the day of the first game, we were supposed to leave all together by bus to the stadium. And because I was sleeping alone in my room, I never received a phone call in the afternoon to wake me up.
So you slept?
So I woke up and I saw that the light was gone outside. It was almost dark. I was thinking, well, should have been awake before that. So I look at my watch and I say, wow, so late. So I prepare myself and I run. Of course, the bus was not there. They left.
That's terrible.
First 2 days.
That must have made you feel like crap.
I didn't understand why they did that to me at the beginning. Afterwards, because I spoke with some players who went to Madrid and went to Barcelona as well, sometimes they do that to foreign players when they are World Cup winners, European winners, things like this, to break them, you know, to understand that there is nothing more bigger than our club, our identity, I thought, well, maybe, I don't know. But I think it's time for me to leave.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to smash people over there.
Fair. You got out.
And I was very close to smash some faces before I leave. And I was... This is probably my biggest regret.
What exactly was it that you didn't?
Yes, I didn't, yeah.
Do you get annoyed when you watch Man City
Just to
play?
leave some memories over there.
Yeah.